spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain. Take it.
Sorry, my bad. Good afternoon, social media. How we doing today? Is everybody feeling oozy? Because I know I am. Why? It is Friday. The Yankees are on. It is second round of the NFL draft. Friday Night SmackDown is on. The hockey playoffs are also on. The NBA playoffs are also on. Whoa! There is so much going on right now. I can barely contain myself. Oh my God. But hey, welcome to another episode of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And hey, before we get started, if you want to do a little bit of shopping, be sure to click the link in the description of this video and make sure you hit the tab that says True Victory, baby. They are a veteran-owned, veteran-operated company that produces some awesome merchandise, whether it's t-shirts, it's shorts, it's hoodies, it's you'll have to excuse me right now. It's hats, it's decals, it's gym bags. The list goes on and on. Look, I rock True Victory merchandise, and man, oh man, let me talk to you. They have some really good stuff. But once you find what you have found on TrueVictory.com, be sure to use the code NoMercySports15 for 15% off your entire purchase. True Victory, baby. Let them know I sent you. All right. And now it's time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game this is with everybody saying, No Mercy Sports. Yeah! Let's get oozy, baby! Let me talk to you. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are live! And man, oh man, it doesn't get any better than this. Like I was beating that dead horse in the prelude, I am feeling oozy, baby. Oh my God, am I feeling oozy? But hey, God forbid, you make one TikTok mispronouncing Wrigley Field as Wrigley Stadium, and you get essentially crucified for it. God forbid. But hey, we got a lot of things we're talking about. Hey, what's good, Terry? You already know what it is. Like I said, though, we got a lot of things we're talking about, one of which I cannot wait to get into, especially with the fact that the NFL draft is finally here. Oh, man, is it going to be fun? We're talking about. But speaking of the NFL draft, ASHTON JEANTY, baby, is heading to Vegas as the Raiders would. Excuse me, hiccups. You know how it is. Anyways, ASHTON JEANTY is heading to Vegas as the Raiders would select the running back in the first round of last night's draft. Was this a good draft pick for the Las Vegas Raiders? Hell fucking yes it is, because right now their only go-to weapon is Brock Bowers. Look, I get it. They have Pete Carroll, as oh, okay. Hey, look, they already had a good pickup with Mbuka from Ohio State. And with Jalen McMillan stepping up to the plate that he did last year, especially with Evans and Godwin approaching the ages that they're getting to right now, and getting Mbuka, perfect replacements for those guys. I mean, come on. Yeah, we can only hope, Terry. We can only hope. But look, like I was saying, this was an awesome pick for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Wow, this was an awesome pick for the Las Vegas Raiders. All right. Look, yes, the head coach is Pete Carroll. Yes, their quarterback right now is Geno Smith. But like I said, right now their only go-to weapon is essentially fucking Brock Bowers. And throwing in a guy like ASHTON JEANTY, aka the Michael Myers of fucking running backs, who literally just, to quote Patrick from SpongeBob, he's just standing there menacingly. Oh, dude, I'm so pumped that the Giants got Jackson Dart. The Giants literally drafted a fucking Sith Lord because it was literally put out that Jackson Dart does the eye black and he essentially looks like Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith. I ain't mad at that. Hell, on top of that, they got arguably the best defensive player in the NFL draft, being Abdul Carter. Let's build that defense, baby. Let's get Jackson Dart some help. Let's get Jameis Winston some help. Let's get Russell Wilson some help. And on top of that, let's get Tommy DeVito. How you fucking doing? Some fucking help as well. Oh, man. Hey, look, we may suck next year, but damn almighty, is it going to be a fun year. But yeah, like I was saying, it is definitely a good pick, or it is definitely a good draft for the Las Vegas Raiders, getting ASHTON JEANTY. It definitely adds to their offense and really takes away the attention away from Brock Bowers, and defense really has to focus on what ASHTON JEANTY is essentially going to do. And knowing Pete Carroll, maybe he passes the ball on the 1 yard line. If you know, you know. Maybe he hands the ball off to ASHTON JEANTY, God knows how many times. The same way that the Tennessee Titans were doing things when they had Derrick Henry. As far as I know, he hasn't gotten drafted yet, but I'll tell you one thing. Tyler Shuck, the Louisville quarterback, really went before Shedeur Sanders did. You know how nepo you gotta fucking be for teams to be like, yeah, no, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. But we're gonna get to Shedeur Sanders in just a bit, and I cannot fucking wait. But yeah, like I was saying, this is definitely a good pickup for the Las Vegas Raiders. It's going to be interesting to see what the Raiders do come this season, especially with Geno Smith as the main guy, especially with Geno Smith being the head quarterback number one and everything like that. So we shall see what happens. But speaking of football, there's a certain somebody out there that is still waiting to. Dear God, Jade. Sorry, I got Friday Night SmackDown on, and Jade Cargill is essentially wearing a thong out there. Like, I mean, you talk about like, oh, hey, I only watch WWE for the plot. The plot is Jade Cargill and fucking Rhea Ripley having their asses shown on camera. Ravens drafted the only guy from Marshall to not. Interesting. We'll see how the rest of the draft pans out right now. Like I said, I got Friday Night SmackDown on, but yeah, look, the main thing is football. And look, Aaron Rodgers, it is time to hang it the fuck up already. Holy shit, dude. right now, Aaron Rodgers is still waiting to hear something from teams right now, especially the fucking Steelers, which baffles me. And right now, Rodgers is essentially copying LeBron James, chasing a ghost he will never fucking catch. If Aaron Rodgers does sign with a team this year, will they be a Super Bowl contender or even a playoff contender? The short answer is nah. Long answer is nah, because Aaron Rodgers is a prime time motherfucking diva. This dude was straight up rather be a football version of LeBron James and be like, oh, hey, why isn't anybody focusing on me? I mean, dude, you were on the Packers for God knows how long and you delivered one Super Bowl? The Packers literally had Brett Favre too, and they could only deliver one fucking Super Bowl? Get the hell up out of here. And then on top of that, you go to the goddamn Jets. You really had people believing that you were going to help deliver a fucking Super Bowl to the Jets for the first time since, who was it? Joe Namath was their quarterback? Hell fucking no. You lasted 4 plays. You literally lasted 4 plays about 2 years ago. And then on top of that, you come back healthy. Everybody, I should say, and their dead relative was expecting the Jets to be a Super Bowl contender. But guess what ended up happening? Rodgers was healthy. So was everybody else. That defense was healthy as well. And to show for it, they went 5-12. Really? Fucking Stevie Wonder could have delivered a better record if he was under center. My God. And then on top of right now, the sad fact that Rodgers is still waiting on a team to come to him. Bro, man, these hiccups are fucking irritating. But hey, Rodgers, I guarantee you right fucking now, no team wants a piece of your ass. Oh my God, dude. Like, you are. If Green Bay, like, you literally flirted with the fact of retiring from Green Bay just to do nothing but become a 4-time MVP, when 2 of them in a span of what, 4 years? You're a bum! Nobody gives a shit about you, dude! Holy shit! Hang it up already! You're a Super Bowl champion, you're a 4-time MVP, and oh my God, it is time to hang it the hell up! You're never catching Tom Brady, you are a football version of fucking LeBron James, and you are the quintessential of a football fucking diva! Shut the hell up and fucking retire already! And anybody really out there that really thinks that whoever gets Aaron Rodgers is going to become a Super Bowl contending team, look what he did with the New York Jets when he was healthy. All right? Everybody on that Jets team was fucking healthy, and he shit the bed. There's no other way around it. He literally shit the bed. The defense was good. The offense was healthy. So was Aaron Rodgers, and they go 5-12 for it. Meanwhile, we got guys out here like Mike Greenberg breaking an arm, jerking themselves off because they really thought that with a healthy Aaron Rodgers, they were actually going to give the Kansas City Chiefs a run for their fucking money. Nah. That didn't happen, man. That did not fucking happen. Like, oh my God. You need to hang it up. You need to walk away from football. And you need to just do your own fucking thing. Because right now, what you're doing is mind-blowing. The fact that you're actually still relevant and people are still talking about you of like, oh, hey, what's Aaron Rodgers going to what team is going to sign Aaron Rodgers, and are they going to be a Super Bowl contending team? No, the fuck they will not. Holy shit, people. The sooner you get your heads out of your asses, the easier life is going to be. Because if you are literally just going to be like, oh, well, what team, if a team does pick up Rodgers, are they going to be a Super Bowl contending team? No, the fuck they will not. Some of you people, First Take and any literal show on Fox Sports 1, look in your fucking way. Y'all got your heads so far up your fucking asses, you can see your last night's dinner, for crying out loud. Holy shit. I mean, look, I'll say this. If Eli Manning can really go into Lambeau Field and beat the reigning defending Super Bowl champs, the Green Bay Packers, when they were like, 15-1 during the regular season, and then all of a sudden the Giants come to town and they were a 9-7 team. 9-7. Keep that in mind. And then oh man. Oh shit, I see you, Jacob, rocking the Raiders jersey. So again, sorry, I got Friday Night SmackDown on, and anyways, yeah, like I said, I got Friday Night SmackDown on, and Jacob Fatu, the new United States champion, is coming out in a Raiders jersey. I see you, my man. But hey, with how you are, with how you are and who your family is, I'm not surprised, because what was it when Jey Uso? We're gonna get to WrestleMania in just a bit. When Jey Uso won the World Heavyweight Championship, Jimmy came out to celebrate in a Raiders jersey. But man, oh man, Jacob Fatu is fucking hiccups. Jacob Fatu is a bad man walking. Forget Aaron Rodgers. Jacob Fatu is a bad fucking man. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the crowd is chanting Fatu.
Show some love and respect for your new United States champion.
I swear to God, if I were to see Jacob Fatu in a dark alley, I would literally lay down, flat out on my back, take out my phone, take out my wallet, take out my car keys, and be like, "That's yours, dog. That is yours. Take it and go." I'm not feeling Uzi enough to take you on. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, Solo really telling no lies right now.
Nobody want to take it except me. They thought he was Trump. Thought he was too much of a risk. But you know who changed that? You know who made it?
See, this is why, in my opinion, Stone Cold is the GOAT. We still got the what chance going on right now. Oh, Solo, you spitting fighting words right now. I'm the one who brought him here. No, the fuck you did not, my man. No, you did not. Oh, get some, Jacob! Hang on. Hang on. Oh! Fatu feeling Uzi, baby!
See, let's not get it twisted. I told you I was going to win the U.S. title. I told you the U.S. title was coming home to the family.
Woo! Spit!
And I told you I was going to do it with you or without you.
Spit bars, Jacob!
And that's exactly what I did. So Texas, look at your new U.S. champ.
I got no problem with that.
You see?
Rock the U.S. title, Jacob.
That this title makes me America's most wanted.
Woo!
And I know that this title makes me a menace to society.
Oh!
But at the end of the day, you better get in where you fit in.
Woo!
Because I'm all gas, no brakes with it. Y'all know what I mean?
Ah! Oh! Here comes my boy! Here comes my boy! The one they call the megastar! With everybody saying L.A. Knight! Yeah! Oh, you know L.A. Knight wants that U.S. title back.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah! Talk to us, L.A.
At WrestleMania, I guaranteed, I told you you need a BFT, and my God, you ain't a BFT. I dropped you right there in your big fat mouth head. You reached out, grabbed the rope, and good for you, because after that, you were able to capitalize, and you were able to beat me right in the middle of that ring.
That he did.
Credit where credit's due. It can happen to anybody, any night. Anybody can get it. But you got to understand something. I walk back there, and everybody says, man, you had a hell of a match at WrestleMania.
They did.
But I ain't worried about having a hell of a match. I'm worried about winning. I'm worried about taking that championship. And if you can't understand what I'm saying is I want my rematch, and I want it right now.
Oh! Oh, my God. Here comes arguably the biggest crybaby of all, Drew McIntyre, after he put on a hell of a match with Damian Priest in the Sin City Street Fight. God. Drew, what the hell do you want? Oh, my God.
It's astounding that he's on 2 feet. You know, Dallas, it's not always easy being Drew McIntyre. I mean, personally, it is. Be tall, jacked, handsome, and much like Texas, I got some big guns. But professionally, I've been screwed over time and time again. Every world title match, the WrestleMania, I had to get through the last roadblock, and I beat Damian Priest in one of the most violent matches.
Fucking LA Knight! Dude is chilling in the corner right now. Oh my God. This is why LA Knight is my current favorite wrestler.
To embarrass you in front of your entire family. The next plan was challenge John Cena for the world title. And then Randy Orton jumped the line, the same Randy Orton. I mean,
Of course Randy Orton jumped the line. He's one of the best of all time. Unless you're a certain somebody and think Snuka is the greatest of all time, because everybody in the golden era was snorting mountains of that Colombian booger sugar.
I'll get to you in a second. Now continue on. I've been watching Cena these past days. I watched them tonight.
Oh my God, you already know that LA Knight literally learned under CM Punk with what he's doing. If you're watching Friday Night SmackDown, oh, you are entertained right now, baby.
Jacob, I want to fight you.
For the U.S. title?
Blah, 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 blah. Somebody wake me up when this mush mouth is done. Always with the jokes, and always with the jokes. The only joke around
Fucking LA Knight.
title run. Oh. I would say your last title run was a joke, but I can't remember it.
Oh!
I'll tell you what, you got a problem with Randy Orton, go talk to Randy Orton. But right now you're standing here at a time, it's my time, when I said I want my U.S. championship. But if you think that you want to make claim to that U.S. championship, I tell you what, you think you deserve it so bad, why don't you come on in here and show me?
Oh!
Okay. Drew is not bashful about taking invitation. Whoa, hold on a second there, fellas.
Oh, fucking Nick. You should have been Orton's mystery opponent at WrestleMania.
I offer an alternative. How about you come back here, you put your tights on, you put your boots on, you lace them up tight, and Fort Worth, Texas. I'll give you Drew McIntyre versus LA Knight. One-on-one tonight, and the winner is the #1 contender for the United States Championship.
Nick Aldis, I swear to God, Nick Aldis does nothing but deliver for the fans. He is a literal modern day version of Teddy Long. But hey, we're gonna step away from football right now. We're gonna get back into football after the commercial break. But for right now, just when I thought Jerry Jones was the dumbest GM in Dallas sports history, enter Nico Harrison. You see, Nico Suave messed up big time when he traded the Mavericks franchise player, aka Luka Doncic, to the LA Lakers in exchange for AD and a bag of fucking chips. You can tell that the trade was so bad when Nets legend and head coach Jason Kidd wanted his head on a spike during a press conference. You could literally see it in Kidd's face. He straight up, just with his facial expressions alone, he straight up told Nico Harrison, I'm against you, dog. Oh, man. But even when the Lakers came to visit and Luka dropped 45 points on his former team, Nico Harrison straight up said that he had no regrets trading Luka to the LA Lakers. It wasn't up until the Mavericks got booted out of the playoffs that he came to the realization that he thought, oh, you know what? Maybe I messed up. Maybe I didn't know, just how good Mavericks fans had it with Luka Doncic. Now, did Nico Harrison really show that he is the dumbest Dallas GM in sports history? Of course he fucking did! You literally traded the franchise player for nothing! Luka literally carried this team to the NBA Finals. But because he was injured, you really thought trading him because, oh, he can't stay in shape. He can't stay healthy. He can't do this. He can't do that. Like, are you serious right now? How stupid are you? Like, the rant that Dallas Maverick fans went on wasn't key enough. The man was supposed to get a fucking statue outside of the goddamn arena. How you are still walking God's green earth in Dallas, of all places, when you traded Luka to the goddamn Lakers for a bag of chips is mind-boggling. Like, bro. Oh my God. He was injured, for Christ's sake. Now look what he's doing with the LA Lakers. I mean, we literally have the Lakers gaining Luka Doncic really revitalized LeBron James's career for about another 3 years max. And if the Lakers don't win a championship this year, that's fine. That's fine. It'll be like the first year when LeBron went to the Miami Heat. Tell me when I'm telling lies. But to really think that you straight up for Nico Harrison to really sit there and say that he had no regrets whatsoever trading Luka Doncic to the fucking Lakers, a Western Conference team, mind you, and the Dallas Mavericks are a Western Conference team as well. For Nico Harrison to really sit there and say, "Oh yeah, no, I don't have any regrets at all trading Luka Doncic to the LA Lakers." Bro, when the Lakers came to visit Dallas and Luka was healthy, that place was packed the fuck out. And they were straight up chanting, "Fire Nico." You know how bad of a trade you got to do for an entire arena, hell, an entire fan base to literally chant that? And it wasn't even the fucking NBA playoffs. It was just a regular season game. You know how bad of a trade you got to do for fans to chant that shit? Because clearly you fucked up big time, my man. Oh my God. I mean, Mark Cuban was in attendance. And this dude, you could literally see it on Cuban's face that he was regretting every single second of relinquishing the general manager position to Nico Harrison when he was hearing the "Fire Nico" chants. I mean, I don't even think they were halfway through the first quarter, and he wanted out of there. Like, way to go, Mark. Way to go. I really hope you're divorced right now because, man, you let it be known. Anyways, you let it be known that you would rather divorce your wife than trade Luka Doncic. Well, guess what? Nico Harrison traded Luka Doncic, and look where the Lakers are. Look where the Dallas Mavericks are. I hope you divorce your wife, you dumb son of a bitch. Okay, well, women's match doesn't really matter. What's going on with the Yankees right now? Ooh, okay. You got Austin Wells up, who's 2 for 3 right now. I just changed the channel to the Yankees Blue Jays right now. And oh! But yeah, so Austin Wells was using a torpedo bat. The Yankees are cheating again, is what a casual fan or a Yankees hater would always say. But the torpedo bats are within regulations of an MLB regular bat. So, casual fans and Yankee haters, get your heads out of your asses and actually hate the fact that your team didn't come up with a torpedo bat idea. Like, my God. Wow, everybody's having a good night right now. Devin Williams, you better do something right now. Or, hey, the Yankees offense really need to just give Devin Williams some breathing room. Oh, yeah, he was safe. He was definitely safe. In any case, but the Chicago Cubs got a 4-0 win over the Philadelphia Phillies. God forbid TikTok wants your head on a silver platter for mispronouncing Wrigley Field as Wrigley Stadium. Sorry, I was feeling too woozy when I made that video, y'all. Oh, man. But, yeah, I mean, look. Nico Harrison is drop. No, it's not going to drop. Anyways, look. Nico Harrison is a dumbass. There's no question about that. And he better pray that the Mavericks find somebody in the draft literally good enough to replace Luka's presence, because whoo, I mean, when Dirk Nowitzki has a statue outside of the Mavericks arena literally saying that loyalty never fades away, Luka wanted the same way that Saquon Barkley wanted to stay a Giant, the same way that Luka wanted to stay a Dallas Mavericks player. Loyalty never fades away? Well, guess what? Loyalty never fades away, but when your GM is Nico Harrison, oh yeah, loyalty is going to fade away big time. But that's a conversation for another time. But hey, let's move on to hockey. Why? Because Alex Ovechkin is the new leader in all-time goals scored. But when records get broken, obviously people are going to find a way to complain about it. Now, look, I myself don't like LeBron James, but I respect the fact that he broke Kareem's record in all-time points, and he also became the first player in NBA history to score 50,000 points. In any case, is it really that bad that Ovechkin broke one of Gretzky's 100 records? No, the fuck it is not. Right? Look, Gretzky's all-time goals record stood the test of time for what, 30, 40 years? And people out there are really saying, oh my God, it makes me so sick that Alex Ovechkin broke Gretzky's goal record. How stupid are you? You do realize that Gretzky was an assist maker, right? If Gretzky wanted to score goals, oh my God, that is a record that not even LeBron James would be able to touch. It doesn't even matter how long that Ovechkin would be in the league. He still wouldn't have touched Gretzky's record anytime soon. But oh my God, it makes you sick because Ovechkin broke one of Gretzky's 100 fucking records. God forbid records were made to be broken. You know who you are. And I'm calling you out. But, Ovechkin broke Gretzky's all-time goals record. It makes me sick. Shut the fuck up. Like, come on. I mean, right now the Capitals are currently in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. Who they're facing right now, I honestly don't know. What the series is right now, I honestly don't know. But what I do know is the fact that the reigning defending Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers, are repeating. Why? Because the Boston Bruins were a bunch of dumbasses and traded arguably their best player, Brad Marchand, to the Florida Panthers. And right now, the Florida Panthers have 4 lineups offensively that is literally death row. But what's even crazier is the fact that in the last 5-6 years, the Stanley Cup has gone through the state of Florida. And like it is literally between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers. But my God. In any case, though, like I said, God forbid, God forbid, Ovechkin broke one of Gretzky's 100 fucking records that still stand the test of time, for crying out loud. So you don't like it? argue with a fucking wall, because that's essentially what you are. But in any case, we are going to take our first commercial break. We will be right back. And oh my God, are we going to talk about a topic I have been dying to talk about all fucking week, and it is going to be a good one. For right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
love to hate. Andrew Anderson spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. I'm rocking my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free.
All right. Welcome back, baby. Let me adjust my hat. Oh my God. Welcome back to the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And yes, I realize I switched from the Chicago Cubs to the Arizona Diamondbacks. But hey, look, I will say this. I have lived in El Paso for the last 5 years, and I'll be damned if I root for the goddamn Houston Astros. I would rather root for the goddamn Arizona Diamondbacks before I root for the goddamn Houston Astros. But let's go, baby. Ooh. The topic I've been dying to talk about since the news broke. The Colorado Buffaloes are retiring the... fuck. Excuse me. Anyways, the Colorado Buffaloes are retiring the jerseys of Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. Well, hey, surely they did enough in their 2 years at Colorado than Cam Newton did in his 1 year at Auburn. No? Just a 13-12 record, overall record, and a loss in the Alamo Bowl to BYU? Man, you think with Primetime, a.k.a. Deion Sanders, as their head coach, they could have done so much more. Anyways, after 2 years, did Sanders and Hunter really deserve to have their jerseys retired at Colorado? Oh, sorry, I farted. Anyways, no, the fuck they did. No. Hell. I mean, look, if you've seen the movie, what is it? I want to say Cop Out with Tracy Morgan and Bruce Willis, and you saw the scene with Tracy Morgan going like, no, hell no, I'll refuse. Like, what? The Colorado Buffaloes are really retiring the jerseys of Shedeur Sanders and fucking Travis Hunter because they produced a 13-12 overall record but lost to a fucking Mormon school in the Alamo Bowl, of which a school whose students would literally rather kill a puppy than touch a drop of alcohol. Sorry, I'm checking my group chat right now because somebody would rather be against Randy Orton, aka to me, Daddy, and be like, oh, well, you know what? He got suspended or fired from WWE multiple times. Meanwhile, would rather stick up for the guys in the golden era that were literally pumping steroids into their system and snorting Colombian booger sugar. I mean, you look at fucking what's his name? Oh my God. Razor Ramon. Jesus Christ. You look at Razor Ramon. The dude nearly died after damn near ODing on a plane ride to an indie show that they were doing. But hey, it's all good with the golden era, guys. You know what I'm saying? But God forbid, Randy Orton gets singled out because he was going through so much shit at the time when he was the top fucking guy. Get the fuck out of here, man. But I mean, look, you got factors got to come in and be like, oh, well, you know what? Snuka was doing this. Lex Luger literally killed his wife doing this. Okay. It's not like Randy Orton killed his wife. It's not like Randy Orton fucking did anything out of the ordinary that the Golden Era guys were fucking doing. I mean, come on. Shawn Michaels was coked out of his mind. The British Bulldog was so hungover that he literally went to Bret Hart and was like, dude, you got to walk me through this matchup because I am so hungover from doing drugs and alcohol that, hey, make me win the IC title. fuck out of here. In any case, look, the fact that Colorado is really retiring the jerseys of Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter is pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. Like, we're literally just going to sit here and act like Cordell Stewart doesn't fucking exist? And to everybody out there that really thinks that Cordell Stewart was worse than Shedeur Sanders, are you kidding me? He finished in the top 10 multiple times. He won Colorado multiple bowl games. Like, what more did the guy need to do? Oy vavoy. But, I mean, come on. Come the fuck on, man. A 13-12 overall record, one bowl loss, and one Heisman Trophy winner was good enough for Colorado to be like, well, you know what? We're going to retire the jerseys of Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. What? Are you out of your fucking minds? Well, I shouldn't be screaming that question. Why? Because they call it the Mile High City for a reason. A lot of reasons, actually. Because Colorado must have been high outside of their... They must have been higher than a giraffe's head to be like, well, you know what? A 13-12 record over the last 2 years is definitely good enough for Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter to have their jerseys retired. What? Seriously. Oh, God. Yeah, make sure Devin Williams isn't the closer. Unreal. Yeah, no, it was definitely a bad idea to make Devin Williams the fucking closer over a guy like Luke Weaver, who actually has, I'm pretty sure, a better ERA. Yeah, a better ERA than fucking Devin Williams. I mean, I'll just say this, though. I really don't understand Colorado. I really don't understand Colorado. I mean, look, yeah, you know, you produced God knows how many wins, God knows how many wins over the last few years. And then, you know, Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders come to town, and they essentially, double, triple, quadruple your fucking wins? But that's good enough for them to have their jerseys retired? So fucking Cordell Stewart literally didn't exist, is what you're saying. Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter straight up put on a mediocre effort, and that was good enough for y'all to say, oh, well, you know what? We're going to retire their jerseys. When in fact, ASHTON JEANTY was literally robbed of the Heisman Trophy this year. I don't care what anyone says. Let it be known in the comments if you really think that Travis Hunter straight up deserved that Heisman Trophy. I don't care what anyone says. That Heisman should have gone to ASHTON JEANTY. I don't care what school he played for, you know, the numbers he was producing. That dude was on a concourse of breaking Barry Sanders' Heisman Trophy season, mind you. I mean, we are literally witnessing Beastmode 2.0, aka Marshawn Lynch 2.0. But hey, what Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders did was definitely good enough for them was definitely good enough for Colorado to be like, yeah, we're going to retire jerseys because we've been the punching bag for so long. I mean, look, I don't blame Oregon for putting a beating on them, all right? I mean, their head coach said it best. Colorado was fighting for clicks. Oregon was fighting for wins. And look, I am so sorry to the fans of Oregon, but the logo at midfield literally represents how many national championships y'all have. Your best chance of winning a national championship was when you had Michael James as your running back. And man, oh man, that was a bad dude. Oh, I swear to God, he was. But Colorado, y'all are just on a different level right now. Like the entire state alone, like the Nuggets really went into Clippers arena, and the Clippers put a beat down on them so bad that Clipper fans were like, "Can you hear us?" What? Hey, look, I'll say this. I guarantee you that the Denver Nuggets don't go to the NBA Finals. One, because Nikola Jokic didn't win the NBA MVP. Two, they literally have one NBA championship since Jokic came to town. I mean, it's unreal. The only team that really actually has a fighting chance of doing anything is the Colorado Avalanche. But, hey, if they make the Stanley Cup Finals and they run into the Florida Panthers, it's game over. The Florida Panthers are easily taking that series, especially with the fact that they have Brad Marchand. On top of that, they also have, like I said, a four-player lineup that is literally death row. I mean, and fucking Kachuk, I believe, is in the second or third lineup offensively for the Florida Panthers. And Marchand is in the fourth lineup. Like, my God. Oh, boy. Anyways, let's move on from college football to the WWE. Why? Because we got Friday Night SmackDown on right now, and also why WrestleMania 41 is in the books, and it was mediocre, to say the least. But mediocre is literally being generous, because I can literally count on one hand alone, how many matches were actually good. But holy fucking hell, were the endings to the world title matches ugly as fuck. They didn't even have an alibi. The endings to those matches were literally straight up UGL fucking Y. Nonetheless, though, when you compare the two matches of the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship, who had the ugliest ending? It's not even close when I say the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, the build-up between Gunther and Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship was perfection. It was perfect. It was beautiful across all stages of, what you wanted a title match to be. And again, the match itself was awesome. Both guys were breaking out their best. But that fucking ending, though. That fucking ending. Look, as much as I love Jey Uso, and as much as he's feeling Uzi right now, that will Jay, I'm sorry to steal that thunder, but the ending to that match was a fucking disgrace to the buildup that y'all literally brought, that y'all were building up to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I know that the match between John Cena and Cody Rhodes was essentially a match of can you top this with a free Travis Scott concert? And the ending was definitely bad in that one. But the fact that Jey Uso locked in Gunther's rear naked choke submission and Gunther tapped out about 5 seconds after the choke was applied, that is a joke. That match easily should have gone on longer than it should have, but I mean, for real, it was absolutely pathetic the way that Jey Uso versus Gunther ended. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Jey Uso is the world heavyweight champion, but the way that that match ended, it shouldn't have ended like that. And oh my God, was it ever fucking bad? Just absolutely horrible. And again, like I said, I'm glad for Jey Uso of becoming the new world heavyweight champion. I really thought, oh hey, when Sammy Uso came out to celebrate with Jey Uso, and even Jimmy came out to celebrate with Jey, I really thought one of them was going to turn on Jey in the Raw after Mania, but obviously that didn't happen. I guess we're going to get something building up. But yeah, the match overall was definitely good. It was juicy, but the ending to that match was just god awful. It really was. Oh boy. I mean, there's not enough beer in this fucking state alone to cope with just how bad that ending was. Like I said, the match was good, but the ending was horrible. It was horrific. On top of that, there's not enough beer or alcohol in the state of Texas to be like, oh well, you know what? Jey Uso versus Gunther was bad, but here's what you get with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. No, look, don't get me wrong. Much like Jey Uso, I am honestly glad. Anyways, much like Jey Uso, I'm honestly glad that John Cena is a 17-time world champion. I mean, dude has been the face of WWE for the last 20 years. And, God. It was, I mean, when he turned heel, for me, it was more shocking than Hogan turning heel. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I know John Cena was a heel during his come-up days, but when he was a full-time face and he turned heel on Cody Rhodes, I was like, holy fucking shit. You know? But, yeah, no, they're there's really not enough justice when it comes to both the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship matchups to be like, well, you know what? Those were good matches. No, the fuck they were not. All right? They were good matches, yes, but the endings were fucking atrocious. They were so goddamn bad. Like, oh my God. But, all right, let's move on from WWE and let's move on to Major League Baseball. Why? Because, hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are going to win today. Dodgers, y'all better watch yourselves. because it seems as though the Cubs have your number. Now, granted, we're in April and moving on to May, but the Cubs look red hot right now. Now, if the Cubs and Dodgers meet in the playoffs, could the Cubs play the role of spoiler? You know what? Honestly, it really wouldn't surprise me if the Cubs really did play the role of spoiler. I mean, the Japan series did happen. There's no doubt about that. And on top of that, shit, I got a brain fart right now. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Anyways, the Japan series did happen, and the Dodgers did take the series against the Cubs. But Dodger fans, on a scale of 0 to 16, how y'all feeling about the fact that the Cubs have more wins over you in this regular season alone than y'all did in the Tokyo series? That's all I gotta ask. But honestly, it really wouldn't surprise me if the Dodgers, or wow. Honestly, it really wouldn't surprise me if the Cubs and Dodgers met in the playoffs, and the Cubs really did play the role of a spoiler. Why? Because hey, let's go back to 2016. The Cubs have a team right now. Their 7-8-9 hitters lead the league in OPS. Pete Armstrong literally made the slightest adjustment to his batting stance, and look at the numbers that he's doing right now. Ian Happ is just phenomenal. What he's doing in left field is just insane. Kyle Tucker, oh my God. Somebody give Kyle Tucker offensive rookie or offensive player of the year. Not even close. What he's doing with Chicago is insane. Look, Craig Counsell, you really have to switch up Kyle Tucker and Seiya Suzuki in right field and designated hitter because, look, granted, Seiya Suzuki is a good hitter, but you put him in right field when he can actually play, oh my God, the dude is going to do fucking numbers. Will Kyle Tucker's numbers decrease if he's at the designated hitter position? Yeah, absolutely. But when you're rotating these two, oh my God, they are a deadlier combination than the fucking Dudley boys. I said what I said. But right now, the way that the Cubs are playing right now, ooh, they are definitely on a hot streak and definitely a favorite. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry, I got the NFL draft on, and the Arizona Cardinals just selected Jordan Birch, a edge rusher from, looks like he played some of his time at South Carolina, but he was drafted out of Oregon. Crazy. Yeah, there he is at Oregon. Anyways, look, the Cubs have a good lineup right now, whether it's offense or defense, doesn't matter. And on top of that, I mean, their pitching is good. They got great closers right now. They are definitely red hot right now. They're off to a fast start, as somebody told me on TikTok. But fast starts are one thing. And look, baseball is a marathon, not a sprint. And like somebody else told me, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And I really think that the Cubs are going to finish real fucking good come September, October. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see it. We'll see how that plays out for the Chicago Cubs. But right now, they are currently the kryptonite for the LA Dodgers. And it's wild because the LA Dodgers are the current reigning defending World Series champions, in this season, and they have all the hype right now. All right. They were essentially picked to go 162-0 with the lineup that they have. Well, yeah, that worked out pretty well. I mean, yeah, they have 9 losses right now, but surely they were definitely good enough to go 162-0, especially with guys like Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Anyways, especially for guys like Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Roki Sasaki as their pitchers, you really think that they actually would go 162-0. Oy vey. Oh, sorry, I needed to take a quick drink. But the NBA playoffs are here, and the National Basketball Association is a fucking joke. Look, Pacer fans, I understand. Sorry, group chat is going off, but apparently a certain somebody really thinks that Randy Orton pissed away his opportunity. But he is a 14-time world champion. And according to a certain somebody, his dad, Cowboy Bob Orton, is better than him. What? That's a conversation for another day. In any case, look, Pacer, going back to the NBA or the National Debt Association. Look, Pacer fans, I understand that it's been a while since you guys have had something to get excited about. But when it's game 1 of the playoffs during the day, you want to be deader than a funeral home? Nah. However, they decided to show up for game 2. And, the fans were essentially electric when Giannis Antetokounmpo was... Who the fuck is that guy? Sorry. Like I said, I got the NFL draft on right now. And yeah, Pacer fans, they wanted to show up for game 2 and actually be electric when Giannis Antetokounmpo was taking his free throw shots. Regardless, though, despite that it was just game 1 of the NBA playoffs, should Pacers fans have been more electric? Yes, they really should have. Look, I went to a bar across the street, all right, for game 1 of the Bucks versus the Pacers. And granted, the Indiana arena was packed the fuck out. Okay. Anyways, look, I understand that Indiana's arena was packed the fuck out, but again, that place was so goddamn dead. Even when the Pacers were going on a fucking run, none of the Indiana fans were jumping out of their seats, throwing popcorn in the air, throwing their drinks in the air. They weren't doing anything. Look, I grew up watching the Chicago Bulls when Michael Jordan was a part of their team. And I am so glad that I'm a Bulls fan. All right? But even then, if the playoffs were to go through the madhouse on Madison, oh my God, that place would be so fucking deafening. You wouldn't be able to hear yourself fucking think. Oh boy. We talking WWE Monday Night Raw or something different? Because sounds like you're in a different position. Um Look, in any case, Indiana fans, y'all gotta do fucking something. Sorry. The comment section is blowing up right now, and apparently there is a different conversation going on, and talk about it interesting. But look, Indiana fans, I've literally made a TikTok out of this, all right? Because y'all were that dead. Anyways, because Indiana fans, y'all were seriously that dead. If I would have gone to a fucking funeral home, it would have been more electric than your entire arena was in game fucking 1 of the NBA playoffs. Like, what? Hang on. Replying to oh boy. Look, I swear to God, look, I'm okay with people having different takes and everything like that, but what I'm not okay with is like, oh hey, I have a different take. You know, I have a different take, but I expect you to agree with what I'm saying. No, you're gonna get fucking crazy talk. All right. If you have a crazy talk opinion, you're gonna get fucking crazy talk out of it. All right. Do I have crazy talk opinions? Absolutely. Am I expecting everybody to fall in line and agree with it? Hell fucking no. But guess what? That is the literal definition of fucking communism. Talk to China, talk to Russia. Oh wait, I shouldn't get political because a certain somebody out there is gonna fucking oh I shouldn't get political because a certain somebody out there is gonna get pissed off and literally question the fucking oath I took 3 times when I went into the fucking military. In any case, look, like I was saying, yeah, Indiana fans, you should have been more electric. Sorry. Again, I'm watching the NFL draft right now, and I'm about to say something back in the group chat. But, hey, some people obviously want to put their opinions out there just because you have different takes on people like Randy Orton, for example. I mean, look, Friday Night SmackDown got kicked off, and we saw a promo battle between Randy Orton and John Cena. Woo! Wow. You talk about opening a promo or opening a show for that matter. Uh-oh. Okay. Hell yeah, Buccaneers. Build that defense. Build the defense, Bucks. Build that fucking defense. Right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are making some pretty good picks. Look, you got Mike Evans getting up there in age. You have Chris Godwin getting up there in age. You have Mbuka that is definitely going to fill the void if and when Mike Evans decides to step away from NFL. You have Jalen McMillan, who stepped up big time when Chris Godwin was injured. And man, oh man, that dude can catch. And look, I don't care what anyone says. Baker Mayfield is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now. Call me crazy. Call it crazy talk. Because I'm feeling Uzi, baby. God forbid. You may look, I'll say this. I lived in Chicago for 15 years, and on top of that, I will support the Cubs 100%, so long they don't play the New York Yankees. But I make a TikTok feeling too oozy because I mispronounced Wrigley Field as Wrigley Stadium, and all of a sudden, Cub fans or sport fans are coming out of the woodworks. They want my head on a silver platter. Oh, fuck out of here. Oh my God. It's unreal. But I mean, going back to the NBA right now, the NBA is an absolute joke. Adam Silver literally came up with the in-season tournament to compete with the high numbers that the NFL does during the wintertime when the NBA starts, and when college football is building up to the national championship. Like, bro, are you that high? You need to come up with something like the NBA in-season tournament? The fuck out of here. Ay vey. It really pisses me off to no extent to see what a joke the NBA has literally fucking become. But hey, look, we're going to take our final commercial break, and we will be right back with a top 5 list and some baseball predictions.
love to hate. Andrew Anderson spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free.
All right. Welcome back, baby. Woo! I hope everybody out there is feeling oozy because I know I am. And hey, look, if you're feeling oozy, do not be afraid to click the link in the description of this video and click on the tab that says True Victory. They have some awesome merchandise, whether it's t-shirts, whether it's hats, whether it's decals, whether it's gym bags. Hell, even hoodies for that fucking matter. But hey, once you find what you're looking for and you're feeling oozy about it, be sure to plug in code No Mercy Sports 15 for 15% off your entire purchase. All right, True Victory, baby. Let them know I sent you. Oh God. Okay. Well, another side conversation is happening in the YouTube comments right now, but since Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter really did enough to have their jerseys retired at Colorado, I thought it was a good time to bring up, top 5 players of college football where they went to school, where the schools should have retired their jerseys. So, kicking off number 5, I'm going to have to go with Cordell Stewart at Colorado. The dude really finished. Anyways. Again, side conversation going on with YouTube. So, doesn't even fucking matter. Anyways, number 5, give me Cordell Stewart because he finished top 10 in quarterbacks in the country. On top of that, he also led Colorado to 2 bowl game wins. I mean, look, if that wasn't good enough for his jersey to be fucking retired, I don't know what the fuck is. But hey, Shedeur Sanders coming to town, and oh hey, you know what? He delivered a 13-12 overall record, and his last name is Sanders, but his dad is also Hall of Fame cornerback Deion Primetime Sanders. Yeah, we'll retire his jersey. What? The fuck out of here. No, it should have been Cordell. Cordell Stewart literally should have had his jersey retired at Colorado, and it's not even close. Oy, boy. Anyways, number 4, this dude was a superstar at Texas A&M. The literal definition of a superstar. I mean, he gave us this celebration when he was at Texas A&M. Now, unfortunately, because of what he was doing off the field, and unfortunately, it didn't work out in his favor. Mostly because he wasn't watching game tape anytime soon. You should have been watching the game tape, dude. Number 4, Texas A&M should easily retire Johnny Football, a.k.a. Johnny Manziel's jersey. That dude put Texas A&M on the fucking map. And on top of that, he was a forget a superstar, he was a mega star at Texas A&M. It wasn't even close. But number 3, it wasn't even close in my opinion. Sorry. Because oh my god. Shut the hell up on YouTube! Oh my god! We're here to have fun and talk sports, not about sex! Oh my god. Whatever. Y'all fucking bums do you goddamn thing. Anyways, number 3, I gotta go with arguably the greatest Auburn running back of all time, being Bo Jackson. Why? Because Bo knows, baby. Bo fucking knows. And say what you will, but in my opinion, this dude is the greatest 2-sport athlete of all time. Deion Sanders, yes, you played with the New York Yankees, and you also played football as well. But what Bo Jackson was doing when he was a Kansas City Royal and I believe LA Raiders, or a part of the LA Raiders and everything like that. Man, the 30 for 30 in about Bo Jackson was unfucking real. And man, oh man. The amount of words for Bo Jackson doesn't do it justice. But number 2, this one wasn't even close in my opinion for number 2. Number 2, how this dude was the leader of a band of misfits needs to be studied. This dude should have gotten the Nobel Peace Prize for leading the band of misfits and getting the national championships that they did, or the national championship that they did. Number 2, Heisman Trophy winner, national champion. I got to go Tim Tebow, baby. Anyways, number 2, I got to go with Tim Tebow. It's not even close. Like I said, how Tebow was the leader of the band of misfits that Florida had when Urban Meyer was the head coach. Tebow literally deserves the Nobel Peace Prize, and it's not even close. But, you know, hey, he was a Heisman Trophy winner. He delivered arguably the greatest press conference speech of all time after Ole Miss beat the Florida Gators. And on top of that, he was also a national champion. But, man, oh, man, Tim Tebow, you were good, but you weren't good as my number 1 spot. Why? Because this man did more in 1 year at Auburn than Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter did in their 2 years combined at Colorado. This man was a Heisman Trophy winner. He was also a national champion. And I guarantee you, outside of this man, you cannot name a single fucking person on that team outside of this dude. Number 1, give me Cam fucking Newton, and it's not even close. Cam Newton Auburn should really retire Cam Newton's jersey, because he did in 1 year for Auburn than what Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter did at Colorado in their 2 years fucking combined. Anyways, yeah. Look, there is a reason that Cam Newton was dubbed the nickname Superman. Hell, 2015 Cam Newton in the NFL was a fucking problem. Argue with the wall. I mean, teams were so pissed that he was constantly scoring while he was a part of the Carolina Panthers. He straight up said, if you don't like me scoring, stop me. They couldn't. They couldn't stop Cam Newton from scoring when he was on the Carolina Panthers. In any case, that is my top 5 of college football players whose schools should retire their fucking jerseys. We're going to take one more commercial break, and we will be right back.
To hate Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. college sports villain. Taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
All right. See, I was going to go into some MLB predictions, but thank you for joining the show, Mr. Anderson.
I got here a little late. Check out my new chain.
Ooh, what you got?
Crucifix.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, Christ is king, baby.
Christ is king. So, my top 5 real quick.
Yeah, I was actually about to say. So let's talk about the topic I've been dying to talk about all fucking week. The Colorado Buffaloes are retiring the jerseys of Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. After 2 years, they delivered a 13-12 record and lost in the Alamo Bowl to BYU. Did they really do enough for did Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter really do enough for Colorado to be like, yeah, we're gonna retire your jerseys?
Travis Hunter did. He won a
Oh, yeah.
Heisman there. I don't know if they've ever had a Heisman winner before him, to be honest. So
That's fair.
I think his number deserved to be. Shedeur Sanders, absolutely fucking not, bro.
Yes.
Like you didn't play tough competition. You didn't have a good record. You're only there because your daddy was there. I think he was good. I do, but worthy to have his number retired while Cordell Stewart sitting out there without his number retired is crazy talk.
Big fucking facts. And hey, look, we got WrestleMania in the books, but holy fuck, those world title matches were good, but the endings were fucking horrible. In the end, between John Cena versus Cody Rhodes and Gunther versus Jey Uso, who had the worst ending?
Oh, for sure, Gunther versus Jey Uso. At least the ending with Cena correlated with him turning heel and doing what he had to do.
Yes.
And it made sense with Cena, even though it was Travis Scott. It still made sense. Cena turned. He won a 17th title. Now they set up one more time for Randy. And the ending wasn't terrible. I love it. The ending wasn't terrible. But Gunther and Ray, they did J-Ro. Look, my wife got me a Snoopy band for my
Hell yeah. Snoopy, a.k.a. Joe Cool.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. But Jey Uso is so over, and he deserves it so much. Yeah, I love it. He deserved so much more than what they gave him. A quick 2-second tap out. Gunther not selling. What should have happened is Gunther should have sold. He got his title run, and quick, by the way. And he should have choked Gunther out. Because Gunther's not going to tap. It just made Gunther look weak, and it made when it made Gunther look weak, it made Jey look weak, winning the championship from a weak opponent. It was bullshit, and WWE deserves to make it up to Jey somehow.
Oh, facts. Straight up facts. And look, the build-up to the World Heavyweight Championship matchup was beautiful. It was literally poetry in motion. Hey, Emily, what's going on, girl?
Hi.
What's good?
Everything.
You feeling loosey?
So what?
Feeling loosey?
Hey, her man's home. Of course she is.
No lies there. But look, like I was saying, the build-up for Gunther versus Jey Uso was perfect. It was poetic justice. How that match ended was good, little man.
Say, hey, James.
But yeah, how that match ended was just, oh my God. Yeah, it was a pathetic ending to just such a great matchup.
Yeah, for real. It was a fantastic Jay versus Gunther could have been great, but the triple threat was a great matchup.
Yeah. But look, right now I got the NFL draft on, and Jalen Milroe out of Alabama was picked by the Seattle Seahawks.
I think that's a fire ass move. I think Jalen Milroe is one of the most underrated quarterbacks. I think he came for the Nick Saban system where he would have thrived, and ended up going to the DeBoer system where he didn't really fit, and still won a bunch of fucking ball games. So,
for sure. So, hey, look, anybody over Shedeur Sanders is a great fucking pick.
I fucks with it. I do.
Yeah. No, I really think that he's going to fit the Seattle system very well.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's going to fit it really well. And I just want to go ahead and point out that 3 Gamecocks were picked in the second round. So
yes, sir.
That I've been very critical of Shane Beamer, but what he's doing at South Carolina, referee screw away at LSU from being in the playoffs. I fucks with Shane Beamer.
Hell yeah. I mean, who was it? It was like JT Sanders. I think he went to like the New Orleans Saints or Carolina Panthers. He went to somebody, but he was a former Gamecock, but hey, don't forget your stomping grounds. JT Sanders.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was him, Knight, and Imawari all went. Sanders went to Buffalo, right?
I believe so. Yeah, because the Bears traded down for Buffalo to trade up.
Yeah. So
that was a good pickup for the Buffalo Bills, no lie.
So you got Cleveland on the clock. Does Cleveland pick Shedeur?
Man. Right now, from what I'm seeing on my TV service, the Saints have the current pick, and their pick is in.
Well, the Saints have already picked. You're a little behind.
Yeah.
So
I'll be a little behind.
You still got the Raiders just traded up to get the 98th and the 99th pick. So, maybe they're going to get him.
Hey, I'll say this. The Patriots getting Will Campbell, that was an awesome pick for them. And the dude's mentality, that dude is literally about to make Drake May look like Tom fucking Brady.
Oh, for sure.
When he said, "I will die protecting my quarterback," I'm like, oh, shit. AFC East, you are hereby put on notice.
How are we doing on viewer? Oh, I see. It just updated. Okay. I'm very excited to have the amount of views that we've had so far going up against the NFL draft. And this is one of the most anticipated NFL drafts ever because everybody wants to see where Shedeur is going in the second and third round. And you're popping already over 1,000 views and the damn show's not even over. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, look, I'll say this. When Tyler Shook out of Louisville gets picked over Shedeur Sanders, you know you did something right.
Oh, yeah. What was that? I'm sorry.
When Louisville quarterback Tyler Shook got picked, you know you were doing something right because Shedeur Sanders is literal nepotism at its finest.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think that was a good one. I think he did a fantastic job at Louisville. I don't think he had much to work with there, and he won a bunch of ball games. So I'm good with that pick.
Yeah, I'm good with that pick as well. But speaking of college football players and the fact that the Colorado Buffaloes wanted to retire the jerseys of Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, what is your top 5 list?
All right, my top 5 list. Number 5, I got Marcus Mariota.
Ooh, good one.
He put Oregon on the map.
Yes.
Number 4, I've got Connor Shaw at South Carolina. The dude never lost at home in the SEC in the Nick Saban era.
Man, I really thought that you were going to have Spencer Rattler on that list as well.
Crazy talk. Spencer Rattler.
Hey, look.
I love him, but he didn't do what Shaw did. We're talking just college.
Yeah, what he was doing in South Carolina, especially in the SEC, oh my God. But, hey, great pick.
Connor Shaw was 25-0 at home in the SEC. That included Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, LSU coming every year. They couldn't beat the guy. Number 3 for me, Cordell Stewart.
Okay.
I mean, to go and finish in the top 10 back-to-back seasons and win 2 New Year's 6 bowls at Colorado, bro, retire that number.
Facts.
Number 2, Cam Newton. He single-handedly, I don't know what it is. Cam Newton single-handedly put Auburn on the map. Here it is.
Oh, yeah. And look, whether you're an Auburn fan or not, I dare you to name somebody outside of Cam Newton that actually helped deliver Auburn a national championship in 2010.
Right. I mean, I could name a couple, Cadillac Williams and stuff, but nothing like what Cam Newton did. He deserves his number retired there. And number 1, Tim Tebow. It's absolutely insane that this guy won a Heisman as a sophomore, 2 natties, and
delivered arguably the greatest post-game speech after losing to Mississippi. And like Florida literally has that on a plaque in their stadium.
Who was your number 1? I missed it. I was getting in the house.
So my top 5, number 5, I'm starting off with Cordell Stewart. Like you said, he finished in the top 10 quarterbacks twice, delivered Colorado 2 original 6 bowl games twice. There's no Colorado, retire this man's jersey.
Oh shit, Cleveland picked Dylan Gabriel out of Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Dylan Gabriel over Shador Sanders, bro. Hey, look, Dylan Gabriel should have been top 5 in the Heisman. He had a hell of a year at Oregon. There's no crazy talk there. I think Cleveland got a good one.
I really think they did as well. Unfortunately, they're going to have to, throw him to the lion's den and be like, hey, figure it out for us,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Deshaun Watson's already out for the first at least 6 games.
Yeah.
Worst signing ever.
Oh, yeah, exactly. The Browns signing Deshaun Watson literally ruined the quarterback game. Argue with the wall on that one.
Agreed. I agree.
But number 4, like I said, this man was a superstar a megastar at Texas A&M, and I'll be damned if I didn't include him in my top 5. Number 4, give me Johnny Manziel.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Football, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he brought notoriety and money.
Oh,
and he was just fun to watch. He should have his number retired. I agree.
Oh, yeah. Especially in the games that he played against Alabama. That dude was eluding Alabama's defense like he was getting paid for it. Obviously, he was getting paid for it. But look, when you're not watching the game tape, I don't feel bad for you.
No, bro. No. You were getting paid millions of dollars, and all you had to do was watch an hour of tape a day. Dude, I have to go and work 10 hours a day, and I have to account for everything I do in my business. You can't spend an hour watching video. No sympathy.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But in college, this dude was the Pac-Man Ghosts.
I love him.
What's not to love? The nostalgia is wild, my man.
Yes, for sure. I think that's why I love him so much.
But number 3, I will die on this hill. This man is easily the greatest 2-sport athlete that I have ever seen. And if you grew up watching this dude, and you can literally say that you grew up watching him, that's a bragging right that you will easily take to your grave. Number 3, give me Bo Jackson.
I was unaware his number wasn't retired.
Yeah. How it isn't is beyond me.
That's crazy talk.
But, hey, 1 and 2, I got it mixed up, or we got it mixed up because number 2 how this man led Florida to multiple national championships with the band of misfits that Florida had, but he was a righteous Christian believer. Man, give me Tim Tebow any day of the week.
Yeah, I had him at number one. No crazy talk here.
But yeah, number one, man, what he did at Auburn in 1 year alone is astonishing. Heisman Trophy winner and a national champion. Give me Cam Newton.
I'm still gonna go with him over Cam Newton personally, but it's really interchangeable.
It really is. But I mean, look, 1 and 2 could literally go either way between Tim Tebow and Cam Newton because they did so much for those schools, and how their jerseys aren't retired is fucking crazy talk.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Cam Newton, Heisman Trophy winner, national champion, and how his jersey isn't retired at Auburn is crazy talk. Tim Tebow, multi-time national champion, Heisman Trophy winner, how Florida didn't retire his jersey is also crazy talk.
I don't know if it's like some policy of the school or something, but yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. But man, that was such a fun list. But hey, we got some baseball predictions we got to make.
Wow, man, the Patriots just got Jared Wilson. That's that bomb ass center out of Georgia, man.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, the Falcons got Xavier Watts. Let's go. All right. MLB predictions. I'm sorry.
Wait, who's Xavier White?
What you mean?
Like defense?
Yeah, he's a safety.
Ooh, okay. Build that defense, Atlanta. Build that fucking defense. And hell yeah, props to the Patriots. Build that fucking O-line.
Dude, he's a safety from your team.
From Notre Dame?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
I love it.
Hell yeah. Hey, look, give MPJ some fucking breathing room and build that fucking defense, Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Atlanta's really going all out on the defense this year. Atlanta, even when Kirk Cousins was scoring about 28 points a game and losing, so they showing up that defense. Atlanta going to be dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Hey, the NFC South is going to be a fun division to watch this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro.
My God. Is the NFL going to be crazy or what?
And the Panthers got really good at the end of the year last year, but the Aints did not.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, they made the right move sitting Bryce Young and starting Andy Dalton and be like, hey, Bryce Young, learn under Andy Dalton, have him give you some advice. But, hey, we're also going to get a wide receiver from Arizona, and we got exactly what we saw. Bryce Young developed, and there is hope for the Panthers.
Agreed. I hate them, but I agree. So I just want to say, man, I'm reading your YouTube comments over here. What's going on out there, bro?
Your guess is as good as mine. I was like, yo, we're trying to have a show, not talk about sex.
That's on your YouTube.
Yeah, I'm like, look, I literally was seeing the comments. I'm like, the fuck is going on right now?
That's Chris.
Oh, man. Hey, Randy Orton, though. Top 10 of all time. Top 5, arguably.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
But, oh no, he got suspended multiple times, but it's not like people in the golden era were doing mountains of Colombian booger sugar the same way Scarface was in the movie.
And steroids, bro. I'm not arguing that. I mean, you see the size of Hulk Hogan in Ultimate Warrior?
Yeah. Hell, even Macho Man for that matter.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, man. Good shit, though. Good shit. But if he wants to defend the golden era guys, hey, let him. But, Orton was going through a lot of family stuff hence the reason why he was getting suspended constantly. So
I'm a golden era guy myself. That's my era, so I get wanting to defend it, but reality is reality. Randy Orton is one of the GOATs.
oh, for sure. All right, though. Time to make some MLB predictions. Look, the Yankees need to do something with their closing pitcher. I don't know whether they need to put in Luke Weaver or Devin Williams needs to get his head out of his ass. But unfortunately, the Yankees lost 4-2 to the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays go back into the Bronx to play the Yankees.
My thing is, you have Did AJ Minter go to the Yankees? Yeah, he went to the Yankees. You got AJ Minter. Why not put him out there? He's a lefty too. I mean, give him a shot. He did pretty good at the closing role in Atlanta. I mean, he was there when we won the World Series.
Yeah. I mean, right now, the Yankees offense is definitely good, but when it comes time to closing the game, where the fuck are we? You know?
Oh, for sure.
Anyways, next game up, this team is off to a fast start, and fast starts are a lot of things, but what matters is what you do in October. God forbid TikTok wants my head on a silver platter because I mispronounced Wrigley Field as Wrigley Stadium because I felt too oozy when I made that video. As the Philadelphia Phillies head into Wrigley Stadium to take on the Cubs. I said what I said.
Gosh, the Phillies are self-destructing, and the Cubs are beating the hell out of everybody. The Cubs are at home. Give me the Cubs.
I'll take the Cubs too, because when you're at Wrigley Field, there is no atmosphere like it.
I can't wait to go.
Oh, hell yeah. Now, we're probably going to go into the dog days of Wrigley Field, but doesn't matter. We're still going to have a great time.
I do not care. I love sitting in the quote unquote bad seats. Like, people don't understand. Those are the best seats. Like, when we go to our stadium, we always sit up top just because I like it. I like the view.
Oh, hell yeah. Look, it was like building up to when I was going into basic training for the Army. My mom straight up looked at me and was like, "Hey, James, you want to go to an opening day game at Wrigley Stadium?" I'm like, talking to me? She goes, "Yeah, my friends don't want to go. You want to go?" Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
And it ended up being a perfect day at Wrigley Stadium.
I'm with it. Let's go. I don't care where we sit, bro. I just want to go.
Hell yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, it is such a great time. Oh, man. But one thing that baffles my mind is the fact that the Astros are 13-12, damn near sitting at 500 as they go into Kansas City to take on the Royals.
Yeah, the Astros are better than the Royals. If we're talking series is here, I'm going to take the Astros to win the series.
No disrespect, I'm going to have to go against that, and I'm going to have to go with the Royals. They have, they're building around guys like Bobby Witt Jr. and Vinny Pasquantino, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. The Astros have a lot of talent.
That they do. This is definitely going to be a great series, though, as the Atlanta Braves head into Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks.
I just want to put the word out there that we back up.
Ooh, yeah.
People taking series left and right. We took the Phillies.
Yeah. Y'all at 10 wins right now. Holy shit.
And the Braves are, since they started 0-7, the Braves are second in home runs, first in OPS, second in batting average, first in on-base percentage.
Wow.
We back up. Give me the Braves.
Hey, you get no crazy talk out of here. I may be wearing a Diamondbacks hat, but damn, oh fucking damn. When the Braves are feeling themselves right now, so I wouldn't be surprised when the Braves take the series.
The Raiders took Caleb Rogers, offensive tackle out of Texas Tech, not Shador Sanders. But continue on.
Hey, that's definite. Like, look, a lot of teams need to build their offensive line to protect the quarterback. So
Yeah, for real, you got to. That's the moneymaker, the quarterback.
Oh, for sure. I mean, right now it's like, when it comes to the offensive line, this draft class is fucking stocked with offensive linemen.
Oh, it really is.
So
I think it's probably one of the best offensive lineman drafts since Orlando Pace.
I'll agree to that. Man. But I'll say this, how Will Howard or even Kyle McCord and even Quinn Ewers haven't been picked yet is insane.
Well, you know what? I got to be honest with you. So those guys that you just mentioned, I get it. But none of them blew the doors off of. They didn't impress anybody this year. Like Quinn Ewers was supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. They promised me, and he got forced into the NFL draft because they told him, "Hey, Arch Manning's starting next year. You're not." And
Very
that
true.
says all you need to know about this year's class.
Very true. Anyways, so next game up, we got the Tampa Bay Rays heading into San Diego to take on the Padres.
So real quick, the Raiders chose Charles Grant out of William and Mary, offensive tackle, over Shador Sanders, and they don't even have a quarterback to protect.
Wow.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Oh, man. I mean, look, the Raiders do have their quarterback, Geno Smith. Granted, Pete Carroll is their head coach, and they also drafted Beastmode 2.0 being ASHTON JEANTY. So the Raiders might be a fun team to watch this year.
Yeah, Geno good. He slept on.
Yes.
But go ahead with the next game. I'm sorry. I get distracted easy.
Hey, no, you're good. Like I said, hey, the NFL draft is on. We're going to get distracted. It's all good.
I love it. Fourth round at best, because there's only San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Minnesota left.
Straight facts. But next game up, we got the Tampa Bay Rays heading into Petco Park to take on the NL West leading San Diego Padres.
Oh, man, the Padres going to sweep that series.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to sweep that series. I mean, look, yeah, they... Oh, yeah. I mean, look, they fell off quite a bit after getting off to a 13-3 start. But right now, when you get compared to the 98 Padres of what the current Padres are doing right now, clearly this year's team is doing something right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The Padres are real good. Padres out there beating the hell out of everybody, bro.
Facts!
The Padres are a fun team to watch.
Oh, absolutely. Hell, I went to an El Paso Chihuahuas game when Fernando Tatis Jr. was serving his 60-game suspension. The dude was batting over 500 and had 2 home runs when I went to go watch him.
Yep.
I was like, holy shit. This dude is essentially playing in slow motion right now.
Yeah. When you're that talented and you're playing against people not in the show, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, though. Wow. How this team even has double-digit wins is kind of beyond me because they essentially gutted their team. But the Miami Marlins go into Washington State to take on the Seattle Mariners.
The Marlins are smoke and mirrors. They've won a few games here and there. The Marlins are not a good team. They'll finish last in the East. They're not beating the Mariners on the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, especially when you consider the fact that it's in Seattle. The Seattle fans are just noisy as hell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're high.
And the Mariners really have a decent team put together.
Agreed.
So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if and when the Mariners walk away with the series win.
Correct.
But this series should definitely be a good one as the Baltimore Orioles go into Comerica Park to take on the Detroit Tigers.
Is there a more disappointing team than the Baltimore Orioles with everything that they have? Detroit good. I think Detroit wins the series.
Yeah, I mean, they moved Javi Baez from infield all the way to, I want to say, center field. It's clearly working. But yeah, and hey, the Detroit Tigers are definitely a sleeper team in the American League.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'll take the Detroit Tigers over the Baltimore Orioles.
Me too.
So next game up, we got the Boston Red Sox heading into the Rock City, aka Cleveland, to take on the Cleveland Indians.
Man, two teams that you just don't know which team's going to show up. Like you don't. Cleveland should be far and away in the lead in the Central. I think Cleveland's too talented to lose this series.
Yeah, I'll agree to that. And especially when you consider the fact that they took 2 out of 3 games over the New York Yankees.
Yeah, they're good. They're just going hard.
Yeah, it's like, what team are you? Are you hot or are you cold? Like, we can't get a reading on you.
Correct. I agree 100%. Upton Stout from Western Kentucky just went.
Oh, my God.
I've never even.
Yeah, how's that nepotism working out for you, Shedeur Sanders?
Not well, my friend. You know, when they called and asked you to come do an interview and you said you don't do interviews?
Unreal. Unfucking real. In any case, we got somehow the Angels are still competing in the AL West as they go into Minnesota to take on the Twins.
Well, competing is a strong word. I know they're 2 games out, but they are in last place.
Yeah.
So there's that. I honestly just don't believe in the Angels. The Minnesota Twins are really fucking good when they want to be. Give me the Twins in this series.
I'll take the Twins too. And I mean, look, if Byron Buxton, assuming that he stays healthy, yeah, the Twins are definitely taking that series.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Anyways, next up, we got the Milwaukee Brewers heading into Busch Stadium to face the St. Louis Cardinals.
Another team, Jekyll and Hyde, the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah. The Chicago Cubs are currently sitting in first place in the NL Central.
Yeah, the card. That's a hard one, man. The Cardinals always seem to win at home. Give me the Cardinals to win the series in an upset.
I'll take the Cardinals as well, mostly because Arenado is getting up there in age, but Lars Nootbaar is really showing like, hey, I can be the face of the franchise. Big time sleeper is Jordan Walker. People aren't giving him the credit that he so rightfully deserves, but yeah, I'll take the Cardinals in the series win.
Yep.
But oh boy, this is definitely a no-brainer as the Cincinnati Reds go into Colorado to take on the Rockies.
Yeah, the Rockies are ass, bro. I don't even know what to say. They've won 4 games this year. It's not going to get much better for them. Give me the Reds.
Yeah, I'll take the Reds as well. And hey, Ellie De La Cruz definitely puts in a very valid argument for MVP.
So far, yeah.
So it seems as though that the New York Mets have actually found some traction under their feet. But this is what the Mets do. They get off to a hot start, and somehow they find a way to choke it in the end. In any case, they go into Washington, D.C. to take on the Nationals.
I think the Mets win the series, but I think it's going to be close. They're going to win 2-1 in this series. They're going to drop a game, and they may drop 2. But the Mets are just playing out of their minds right now. 18-6, 12-1 at home. Give me the Mets to squeak out a 2-1 series win.
I could see that. And honestly, I'll really say this. The Nationals are a sleeper team right now. They have a young team, and they're building around C.J. Abrams. And, hey, who knows what'll happen?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. The Braves are only 2 games out of second place. I'm feeling good.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, next game up, we got the Texas Rangers going into Oracle Park to take on the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco Giants.
The Rangers been slipping here lately, and San Francisco is what we call GAF, good as fuck. Give me San Francisco.
Yeah, I'll take San Francisco as well. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rangers still squeak out a win, but yeah, I'm taking the Giants in the series either way. Oh boy. And the second worst team in the league, the Chicago White Sox, head into Sacramento to take on the Oakland Athletics.
The White Sox and the A's?
Yeah.
Boy, what a terrible, terrible fucking round of baseball this is going to be.
Somehow the Athletics have double-digit wins, and it blows my mind.
The A's are going to win this series. The White Sox are super bad.
Oh, yeah. $11 for a fucking beer? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's why I drink water.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and go with the Athletics as well. All right, so the next 2 games are doubleheader games as the Red Sox go back into Cleveland to take on the Indians. And same thing with the Orioles versus Tigers.
Yeah, give me Cleveland over the Red Sox.
Facts. And then Tigers over Baltimore?
Yeah.
All right. And then the last game of the evening, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates going into LA to take on a team that was hyped up so much to go 162-0, being the LA Dodgers.
Well, very disappointed in Pittsburgh, especially with the pitching they have. To be 10-16 is crazy.
Hey, Atlanta, go get yourself a Paul Skeens.
Something's broken in Pittsburgh, and I don't see them getting it right against the Dodgers. So give me LA.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll take the Dodgers as well. But hey, best believe that when the Dodgers play the Cubs are going to win every single time.
Oh, it seems that way.
Since the Tokyo series, the Cubs have more wins over the Dodgers in the regular season.
They do.
And the fact that they shut out the Dodgers 16-0 on their home turf is insane work.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the Dodgers.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man. This season is definitely going to be fun to watch, but man, oh, man. When it comes to October, I can't wait to see what happens with baseball.
I just want to see, for me, the best storyline right now is can the Braves be the first team to start 0-7 and make the playoffs?
Ooh, yeah. I'm going to definitely have my eyes on the Braves right now, and we shall see what happens as far as baseball goes, because this is definitely going to be a very entertaining season.
I agree.
But, hey, man, I want to thank you for coming on for when you did, and, hey, Crisis King, but like I said, St. Michael is the goddamn GOAT.
Well, I appreciate you having me on. Sorry I got on so late, but I mean, like I had to work.
It is what it is.
But I jumped on as soon as I got here.
Facts. But hey, thanks again for being able to come on, and hey, catch you next time.
Appreciate it, man.
Of course, man. All right. So that wraps up another episode of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. Big shout out to the 51 people that tuned in for tonight's show. man, oh man, it was definitely a fun time. We talked about a lot of things, and it was, man, it was so much fun. But until then, be sure to check out the Football Frame of Mind Sunday night. Legends of the Square Circle is definitely going to be coming back. The Golden Broom Tuesdays, the Hawkaholics on Wednesdays. Hey, obviously every Thursday, be sure to check out the most villainous college sports talk show you'll find on social media. And obviously every Friday, you got your boy, No Mercy Sports. And we're always going to have a good time no matter what. Until then, peace.